Hello and welcome back to the Humphrey Gymnasium as your Marquette Hilltopper wrestling team takes on the West Allis Hale Huskies in our third wrestling duel of the season. I'm Aaron Egan. I'm going to be flying solo on the mic today. I'm also joined by John Henry, Schauer, and Micah Keiser in the production booth with me today as well. Thank you to everybody for stopping in. We apologize for starting a little late. The junior varsity matches ran a little bit long, and we are about to be underway between the two teams in tonight's matchup. We are soon to be underway. We are starting tonight in the 165 weight class. Marquette's Nick Grotz facing off against Evan Binder of the Huskies. Starting off with some strong hand fighting. Grotz gets a shot on the single leg. Tries to turn him over. Grotz unsuccessful. Referee signals 3 points for Binder. For Grotz, my apologies. Binder gets on top. Grotz trying to search for the escape. Binder wants to turn him. He's searching for control of the ankles. Referee swipes twice, 3 times. Binder trying to get his back to the ground. He's not able to get the pin, but he's able to walk away with 4 points. Binder leading with a score of 7-0. Grotz trying to escape. Nearly getting turned again. Referee. And he gets the pin. Evan Binder pins Nick Grotz in the first round. And that'll be 16 points for the Huskies to start things off. Tough round for Nick Grotz, as that was a very competitive matchup. Binder did a nice job of working for the turns. And up next is what some say is Marquette's strongest wrestler, Asadullah Noir. It's the 175 weight class. Noir going up against Micah. Noir gets the 3 quick points for the shot. Noir searching for the turn. Lay trying to get outside the mat. Send this back to the center. Noir trying to pull him back in. Doing a nice job of keeping his feet inside the ring. Tries to turn Lay, gets him further towards the center of the mat. He's almost there for the turn. Lay nearly on his back. Referee swipes once, twice. And that'll be 3 points for Noir as he's taking a commanding 6-0 lead. Referee swipes twice again. Might have him this time. Referee trying to see him. He's almost there. Lay trying to fight out of it, trying to kick out of it. Noir trying to keep his back to the ground. That's going to be 4 more points for Noir. Noir, 5 more points from the tech fall. 15 seconds left in this first round. Now bring us to the end of round 1. A nice job by Asadullah Noir, bringing an outstanding 10 points to his total. Wrestler starting in neutral position. Goes for the double leg. Gets 3 for the takedown. He's 2 2 points away from the tech fall. Micah Lay strongly outmatched right now. He's been underneath Noir this whole time. One swipe, 2 swipes. If he doesn't get the pin, this is going to be a tech fall for Asadula Noir. Referee waiting. Looking for the contact to the mat. Asadula Noir will win by a tech fall. That'll bring 5 team points to the table. After that quick pin in the first matchup, Noir gets the Hilltoppers right back into it with 5 points of his own. Up next is the 175 weight class, where the Hilltoppers will be forfeiting. And that'll be another 6 points on the board for the Huskies. Marquette will be, I believe, forfeiting 3 matchups tonight. And now moving on to the 215 weight class, where Luke Sanchez is going to be going up against Brody Sardina of the Huskies. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I'm Aaron Egan, and I'm joined by nobody else today, just myself, for this wrestling matchup between the Hilltoppers and the Huskies. Getting into the heavyweight matchups now. Lots of hand fighting in these big heavyweight matchups, not a lot of shots. However, Sardina goes for the single leg right now. He's able to get 3 for the takedown. Sanchez is able to escape for 1. Sanchez gets out of the tie, searching for wrist control. Sardina likes to look for the leg shots. Lots of hand fighting between the two. Both in the tie. A minute left in this first round. Sardina searches for the single leg. No points awarded. He's trying to throw Sanchez down, and he gets him down. There'll be another takedown worth 3. Sanchez trying to escape outside of the mat. Referee blows the whistle, and they're going to be sent back to the center. Sanchez starting in bottom position. Sanchez nearly turned to his back, fighting through it. Sardina trying to push through the control near the thigh area, searching to turn him. He turns him. Referee swipes twice. Sanchez trying to escape. I don't think there's much he can do. And Sanchez is pinned by Brody Sardina. Another 6 points awarded to the West Allis Hale Huskies. Sanchez really lost control there when he started in bottom position after the out-of-bounds violation. It all went downhill from there, and he was pinned in the second round. A lot of early pins so far. And now going to the heavyweight class, 285, Emery Loiterman of the Marquette Hilltoppers and Rath Schreiner of the West Allis Hale Huskies. Both Emery and his brother Evan Loiterman on part of this wrestling team, both wrestle in the same weight class as well. Loiterman searching for control. Tries to go for the single leg. Schreiner's back is on the ground. Referee swipes once. Schreiner trying to get out of bounds. Referee swipes twice, 3 times, 4 times. Loiterman searching for the pin. Can he get it without going out of bounds? Can he get Schreiner on his back? Loiterman trying to keep as much pressure as he can. This could come down to stamina. And he gets the pin. Emery Loiterman with a pin in under a minute. That'll be a big 6 points for the Hilltoppers. Now the Hilltopper Media Collective's very own Owen Boschert in the 106 weight class, the freshman. Owen Boschert wrestling the Huskies' Noah Becker. Lots of hand fighting so far. Big switch from the heavyweight to the lightweight classes. Becker trying to shoot, unsuccessful. Boschert searches for the left leg, can't get anything. Boschert trying to go for the turn. Cycling around him, they're near the edge of the mat. Becker almost on his back. Looks like to be a very uncomfortable position. One swipe. Becker trying to kick out of it. 3 swipes. 4, 5. And there's the pin! Owen Boschert, another minute pin for the Hilltoppers. Absolutely manhandles Noah Becker. That is another big 6 points for the Hilltoppers. Up next in the 113 weight class will be the Hilltoppers' John Sheely, another freshman. Nope, they will be forfeiting the 113 weight class. Tristan Gregg gets the 6 points by the forfeit. Now going to the 120 weight class, where there will be another forfeit. So that will be 6 more points for the Huskies. That was Romeo Valiva who gets the forfeit. That brings the Huskies up to 30 points after they were just at 18 moments ago. And now I believe this is going to be a 3rd forfeit in the 126 weight class. And that, yep, there's another 6 points. Not exactly sure why the Hilltoppers are choosing not to have anybody wrestle. And that just brings an even bigger lead to the team totals. And just moments ago, the score was 17-18. But up next, as he comes from the distance, the Hilltopper Media Collective's very own Ronnie Decker. Coming into the 132 weight class to face off against the Huskies' Evan Islis. Big matchup here for Supreme Leader Decker. My apologies, this is Giovanni Alvarez. That'll be 3 points for the takedown for the Huskies. Decker trying to get out of bounds, and he does. Whistle blows. They'll be back to the center of the mat. Decker trying to escape. And he gets the escape for a point. Decker trying to set up for a shot. There he goes for the counter. Gets control of the right leg. The referee signals for the out-of-bounds whistle. Decker doing a nice job of staying into things, using his great movement skills to escape, not let any shots happen. There he goes for a single leg. Almost brings Alvarez to the ground. Alvarez searches for the shot. He's not able to take down Decker. Here he might. There he does for 3 points. 20 seconds left in the first round. Alvarez nearly had the half. Decker just trying to last till the end of this round. And as time expires, Alvarez leading by a score of 6-1. Decker starting in bottom position. And here we resume at the beginning of round 2. That'll be a point for the escape for Alvarez. Decker nearly turned on his back, trying to fight out of it. There's 3 points for Alvarez. Referee swipes a couple times. Decker trying to escape the pin. The question is, can he? And Decker gets pinned. Another 6 points on the board for the Huskies by Giovanni Alvarez. And up next, there will be another forfeit for the Hilltoppers, and they'll put another 6 points onto the board for the Huskies. Time is flying by. This could be our shortest broadcast ever. Nope. My apologies. There will not be a forfeit. Cruz Azaline is wrestling in this 138 weight class. This is Evan Allis for the Huskies against Cruz Azaline of the Hilltoppers, one of the members of the Marquette University High School podcast called Raff and the Meatballs. Ronnie Decker also on that as well. Lots of neutral fighting between the two. Allis searching for the single leg. Azaline trying to get out of bounds. Allis gets 3 points for the takedown. Azaline escapes the turn. Allis dominating in control here. Allis trying to search for that wrist control. Tries to get Azaline on his back. Allis nearly does. Cruz trying to get out of the bounds. 35 seconds left. Azaline trying to kick his way up, but he gets pinned. And that's another 6 points for the Huskies with the pin from Evan Allis. And up next in the 144 weight class, it's going to be Carson Cody of the Huskies. And I believe Joseph Truitt for the Hilltoppers. My apologies, this is Charlie Hayes for the Hilltoppers. The wrestler's out of bounds. We also apologize, we are changing our camera batteries right now. Hayes trying to control both legs. 50 seconds left in this round. Trying to flip Cody over almost. The wrestlers will be signaled for out of bounds. Both wrestlers in the tie. Near the end of the mat. 20 seconds left in the first round. This matchup, a very different story than anything we've seen thus far. Both wrestlers have 0 points on the board. We've seen a lot of first round pins in tonight's event, but it has been this has been very different. Hayes searches for the shot. Lots of flipping around, no points awarded. Hayes tried to search for something as time was winding down, but we will end that first round with no points on the board for either wrestler. Wrestlers starting in neutral position now for the start of round 2. Hayes wants the single leg shot. Hayes trying to fight the bottom hand of Cody. Cody trying to drop Hayes. Wrestlers near the edge of the mat. Hayes needs to circle back in. Both wrestlers whistled for out of bounds again. Minute 24 left in this second round. Both wrestlers out of bounds again. Cody told by his coach to search for the underhook and throw him down. Hayes trying to stop that. That's 3 points for the takedown for Cody. Trying to turn Hayes. Cody has the half. Cody trying to doing everything he can to go for the turn. 25 seconds left on the clock. Cody will need to make it happen now. Hayes stands up and gets out of it for his first point. Hayes gets aggressive for the shot. He's sent down. He's taken down. That's 3 more points for Cody. And he gets the pin with a 9/10 of a second left on the clock. An impressive job by Carson Cody near the end of that round. A very great matchup between the two. 9/10 of a second left on the clock. That's very impressive. And that's another 6 points for the Huskies. Up next in the 150 weight class is Alex MUHS for the Marquette Hilltoppers. And Dylan Sardina of the Huskies. MUHS, another one of the strong wrestlers on this Marquette team. That's 3 points already for no points awarded, my apologies. MUHS sent down onto the mat. Sardina awarded 3 points for the takedown. MUHS trying to escape. And he does, he gets out of the ring. MUHS starting in bottom position. MUHS tries to escape. He's brought right back down, but he's nearly able to get on top of Sardina. Sardina getting control of that right leg. MUHS trying to get out of the ring. Sardina trying to inflict some damage here to try to tire out MUHS. MUHS once again just trying to step out of bounds, and he does again. Will be sent back to the center. MUHS in bottom position again. Tries to stand up. MUHS need the back pressure. Sardina trying to keep him in. He throws him down. MUHS trying to get out of the mat again. Sardina trying to pull him back in. And they're going to be out of bounds again. That's a big part of MUHS' strategy, is to just get out of bounds when things go wrong. That's stalled a lot of the time off this clock. MUHS nearly sent on his back. 10 seconds left in the first round. Sardina riding, gets the underhook. Looks like time is going to wind down. And we will begin round 2. Dylan Sardina leading by a score of 3-0. MUHS trying to turn him. Sardina doing a nice job of rolling out. MUHS searching to turn him via the left leg. MUHS gets a little bit of ankle control, trying to force Sardina into an uncomfortable position. Two points awarded for Sardina. Minute 10 left in the second round. We have not seen a single matchup go to the round 3 tonight. Dylan Sardina searching for the turn. He's in more control now than he was earlier. Seems like MUHS is getting tired out, but he's backing up to try to get out of it, and he's searching for the outside of the mat again, like he's done so well this entire matchup. There goes the whistle. 30 seconds left in the second round. MUHS will start this one in bottom position. Looks like they're going to treat Sardina to an injury. MUHS trying to get some water and catch his breath. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. This is a production from the Hilltopper Media Collective. I'm Egan. I'm the only one in the call tonight, and I was helped out by John Henry Schauer and Micah Keiser tonight in the production team. Thank you to everybody for stopping in. Our next broadcast is going to be on January 20th. Marquette Hockey takes on Brookfield Stars. Mr. Craze and Connor Craze, a teacher and son duo on that broadcast. That's one you will not want to miss out on. That one's very exciting. Our next wrestling broadcast will be on January 29th against Menominee Falls. Our next our next basketball broadcast will be Friday, January 23rd, also against West Allis Hale. 6.7 seconds left on the clock. MUHS finally gets his first point of the affair. And this is going to be our first matchup that we will see go into 3 rounds as time expires. Sardina leading with a score of 5-1. MUHS searching for control of the leg. MUHS trying to keep circling him. Has control of the right leg. Minute 20 left on the clock. 3 points for the takedown for Sardina. MUHS seems very worn out. Minute left on the clock. MUHS fighting through it. Sardina just trying to chew the clock here. If this holds, Dylan will win by decision. MUHS able to escape, gets a point back. Needs to shoot hard to try to get some points and bring this one back. Sardina still trying to go for the turn. 28 seconds left. MUHS doing everything he can to get back into it. MUHS nearly turns him. 10 seconds. Sardina just stalling time. And Sardina will just stay where he is to run the clock down. And Sardina will win by decision and give the Huskies 3 team points before we move into our final matchup of tonight's affair. And up next will be Antonio Colon of the Hilltoppers against Tristan North of the Huskies for tonight's final matchup. North shoots early, throws down Colon. He'll get 3 points for the takedown. Just trying to do it in again. He's trying to inflict a lot of damage early. We'll see if the expenditure of stamina will be worth it. And he gets the pin right away. Colon pinned in 20 seconds. That's very impressive from Tristan North of the Huskies. And that will conclude tonight's duel between the Marquette Hilltoppers and the West Allis Hale Huskies. The Huskies take this one with a score of 57-17. We thank you to everybody who joined us. I'm Aaron Egan. Thank you to John Henry Schauer and Micah Keiser on the production team. Thank you to everybody for tuned in. We will see you next Tuesday. Marquette Hockey takes on Brookfield Stars. You won't want to miss that one. An exciting game to watch. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We hope everybody has a great rest of their night.